In this video, I'm going to offer some clarifications that you may offer to your students on how to complete the tasks in Module 3, Realising Your Potential. The first mandatory task is the Exploring and Discovering Activity 1, which are what are my abilities. In this task, the stimulus test here gets them in the right frame of mind to be able to take or review their skills assessment task in the ME Online software package or online web page. To access that, they can click on the icon here, which is actually a hyperlink that takes them to the ME Online, which would look something like this, where they can take or retake the skills assessment. Once they've completed that, they're asked to set themselves some goals or targets or some personal bests and record those in a journal or logbook. For this task, they can record it in a Word document. Simply create a new Word document, save it with an appropriate name on their H drive, and then upload it when completed to the assignment. The next mandatory task is synthesizing and applying activity 3, which is where they get to explore what they do next. So this task, they head back to ME Online and they're going to explore some possible career options that suit their interests, skills and values, and then develop some targets or goals from that. So heading back to the ME Online, to do this, they explore some occupations. As shown in a previous Module 2 video, they can explore occupations by title. However, now what they can also use is the occupations that are suggested by ME Online based on the information they've entered into their assessments. So far they will have only completed the skills and the values assessments. Now might also be a good opportunity for students to complete the career interests assessment task, and that will further refine their the information that ME Online can then use to suggest an appropriate career. This is why it's important that if they've already completed it, but it was done some time ago, that they retake it so that the ME Online has their most up-to-date information from of their skills, values and interests. Clicking on the occupation suggested by their results, it will suggest some options here based on the skills and interests that they've entered and their values. Now it's important to recognize that these are only suggested occupations, and we can further filter that and by education level, expected job growth or earnings if they choose to. If they see that there is an option that is clearly not what they want, so for example hospital orderly, if I'm not interested in being a hospital orderly at all, just leave it, just ignore it. But if I see one that I do like and I think, oh, I'd like to follow that one up a bit further, what I can do is I can favorite it by clicking on the star next to the name of the option, the occupation. So receptionist and maybe a customs officer might be good options there. Now it's got several pages, so I can go through and find and star any that I'm interested in. So that one might be good. And once I've done that, I can then once I've completed that, I can always access those favorited positions from the My Favorites option on the left. So select. So these are the ones that are based on my, that's the incorrect one. the occupations is the option I wanted. And so these are the occupations that I have starred, and I can then rank them as I like with the up and the down arrow. So if I think, oh, customs officer is a better job for me than a radio dispatcher, then I can bump it up to the top. To record this information, what they can then do is create a plan on how they might want to achieve the occupation that they've identified and following up. So what education do they need? Find out whereabouts the positions for that job are, and that sort of thing, and record that in either a Word document or an Excel spreadsheet. Then they can upload that to the assignment.